log into AWS Management Console, then browse through Systems Manager service. From the Systems Manager dashboard, scroll down and click on Patch Manager. As we discussed in the previous lectures, AWS will create and maintain default patch baselines for every operating system. To see the list of predefined patch baselines, click on View. We can see the default patch baselines listed here and the compatibility for each and every operating system. Based on the operating system which is running on our EC2 instance, we need to choose the patch baseline which can be considered for patching. It is also possible to create a custom patch baseline by clicking on Create Patch Baseline. Then specify the patch baseline name. Then we need to specify the EC2 instances are running with which operating system. Choose the operating system from the drop down. Let's say CentOS. Then we need to specify auto approval rules so that the patch manager can approve the patches based on the approval rules and apply the patches automatically on the EC2 instances. To create a auto approval rules, let me choose the product, choose the specific operating system version, then choose the severity of the patch. Let's say if only the critical patches has to be get applied on the EC2 instances, then choose the severity as critical. Then we need to choose classification of the patch. There are security patches, bug fix patches, and there are patches even it is providing the enhancement for the current feature. We need to choose which classification of patch has to be get applied on the EC2 instances. When I choose security, then it will consider that only the security patches will be get applied on the EC2 instances. Then we need to mention the auto approval delay. If I mention as 7, then it will wait for 7 days from the patch release date to apply the patch on the EC2 instances. Once the approval rules are being defined stating that the patches should be applicable for which product and which severity and which classification and how many days it has to wait to apply the patches on the EC2 instances, then scroll down and click on Create Patch Baseline. Now we can see that the IWQ patch baseline has been created, which is filtering the patches based on the auto approval rules. When we choose IWQ patch baseline to apply on the EC2 instances, then it will consider the critical patches based on the selected product in the auto approval rules, and it will choose the patches which are released 7 days old, and it will only consider the security patches to apply on the EC2 instances. For now, since I have the EC2 instance which is already running, which is the Amazon Linux 2 OS, let me go ahead and choose the default patch baseline which is compatible for Amazon Linux 2. Then click on Configure Patching. Then we need to choose the instances on which instances the patch has to be applied. We can choose the EC2 instances based on the tag key value pair, or even it is possible to select the instance manually from the list, or even it is possible to select the EC2 instances based on the patch group. If there are no patch groups are got created, it is possible to go to the Managed Instances tab and create a patch baseline by creating the necessary needed tags. For now, let me choose the EC2 instance manually from the list. Select the EC2 instance, scroll down. Even it is possible to schedule the patching. If the patching has to be done on a regular basis, then we can choose schedule in a new maintenance window. Then we can specify how frequently the patching has to be done on this specified list of EC2 instances. For now, I am not creating any maintenance window and I am not choosing any run frequency. Hence, let me choose skip scheduling and patch the instances now. Scroll down. We have the option to only scan the current EC2 instances and provide the report, or even we can choose that scan and doing the patch right now. Let me choose scan and install so that it will perform the patch as well. Then click on configure patching. We can see that the patching has been configured on the selected EC2 instances, And as discussed in the previous lectures, Patch Manager will in turn will use the run command feature to apply the patches on the selected EC2 instances. To see the details, let me click on View Details. Run command is showing that the patch has been completed successfully, and to see more details about this patching, scroll down and can see the list of EC2 instances which are considered for this patching. And when we go for the command description, it is stating that it has been considered AWS run patch baseline command document to apply the patches on this EC2 instance. This is explaining how to use patch manager feature within the systems manager service to apply the patches based on the classification and the severity and the product type. It is possible to apply the default patch baseline which is created and maintained by the AWS, or even it is possible to create a new custom patch baseline based on the auto approval rules, so that these selected specified patches will be get applied on the EC2 instances as per the schedule basis. That's it for this lecture. I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.